Give Kids the World Village, where happiness inspires hope. The nonprofit resort Give Kids the World Village was founded by Holocaust survivor Henry Landwerth. Born in Antwerp, Belgium in 1927, Henry became separated from his family and became a prisoner in the Nazi death camps Auschwitz and Mauthausen. He spent the years between the ages of 13 through 18 in the camps and somehow survived. Henry immigrated to the United States on a freight ship to New York City with only $20 in his pocket and hardly no English language skills. He was drafted into the Army and used his GI benefits to study hotel management. He then began operating hotels in Cocoa Beach and Orlando, Florida. As his business flourished, Henry started to give back to the community by involving himself with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He offered free hotel rooms to chronically ill children and their families so they could visit Disney World. He had a deep, caring heart for these children since he could relate on a personal level. Henry knew all too well what it was like to give up childhood. He lost his childhood to war, just as these kids were losing their childhood fighting their personal war with illness. A child by the name of Amy, who was battling leukemia, was scheduled to stay at Henry's hotel. She passed away before her wish could come true. From that moment on, Henry vowed that no child in need would ever be failed again. He approached Walt Disney World and SeaWorld and sold them on his plan to create a place where kids' wishes could come true. This is how Give Kids the World Village started. The village opened in 1989 and has never turned down a child. Give Kids the World Village is an 84-acre storybook resort located in Kissimmee, Florida. Children with chronic illnesses and their families are treated to week-long, cost-free vacations after being referred by one of over 250 wish-granting organizations. The Wish families are provided villas, transportation, meals, theme park tickets, and entertainment for the week. Life-threatening illnesses can change families forever. It is Give Kids the World Village's mission to bring families together to inspire a sense of hope and happiness. Families can rediscover joy and time away from the medical burdens of everyday life. Give Kids the World Village has hosted more than 165,000 Wish families from all 50 states and 76 countries. The village offers accessible swimming, golf, amusement rides, and horseback riding. No child, regardless of their mental or physical disability, is ever told that they cannot do something within the village. Ice cream is even served from breakfast to late night. Characters from Walt Disney World and Universal Studios visit the village daily for pictures and autographs. There is even an enchanted forest and themed parties each and every night. Families can participate or go outside of the village and enjoy personal service from Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, and many other fun places. Perhaps the most famous attraction is the Castle of Miracles. It is a magical place where each and every Wish child gets a special gold star. The star is designed by the child and left for the star fairy to place on the walls and ceiling of the castle, where it will shine brightly forever. The castle houses one of the most awe-inspiring sights you'll see in the village, nearly 135,000 shining gold stars, all representing a Wish child who has visited. Once the Wish families depart for home, they can renew their battle against their illness. Wish children and their families are always welcome back to the village whenever they visit Florida. Here, they can see their star in the Castle of Miracles. For those who succumb to their illness, families have a special place to visit and know that their child's star is shining down upon them. Henry's daughter, Pamela Landwerth, became president and CEO after his death in April 2018 at the age of 91. Despite his horrific experiences, Henry became one of the world's most noted individuals in child advocacy through his lifelong acceptance and dedication to serving children. He devoted himself to improving the lives of those in need through numerous foundations and nonprofit organizations. Henry was named one of the 12 most caring individuals in America and was invited to carry the Olympic torch twice. The village is staffed with nearly 15,000 volunteers and countless individual and corporate donors. About 93 cents of every dollar donated goes directly toward services for the children. Numerous corporate and individual fundraisers are held each year to support the village. Give Kids the World Village will always hold a special place in my heart. In 2009, I was chosen to be the Northeast Ohio Dream Factory Make-A-Wish Foundation's Dream Child due to my chronic diseases. My family and I got to experience this once-in-a-lifetime dream-come-true adventure. It all started with some wonderful volunteers arriving at my door to tell me the great news. My journey began with a princess party at Cleveland Hopkins Airport, complete with an incredible cake, balloons, banners, decorations, and many gifts, all in my honor. Staff dressed as Disney characters and an incredible party took place. I was first to board the plane and the pilots gave me a tour of the cockpit. Then we were off to meet other Wish kids in Chicago. Once we landed in Chicago, my family and I were met with a personal escort wizard to drive us through the airport to the party that awaited us. I met several other Wish kids and their families, and we were treated to a large assortment of gifts. We then boarded our Wish flight and off to Florida we flew. Arriving in Florida was quite overwhelming. As I stepped off of the plane, crowds of people cheered and clapped, and several photos were being taken. I felt like I was famous. Upon arrival to Give Kids the World, my villa was loaded with gifts ranging from stuffed animals to games and videos. This happened each day when I arrived back at the villa after nonstop fun. At all of the Disney parks, Make-A-Wish children wear a special button that is identified by all park staff. As soon as the staff identify a Wish child, they are escorted to the front of each and every line. We never waited more than a minute to get onto a ride or see a character for a special meet and greet. The most incredible thing about this is that the people that had waited many hours in line never got upset. They all actually clapped and cheered for me. I got to experience behind-the-scene tours of the shows and meet the actors also. Food and drinks were free, and we never had to wait in line to get anything. The entire experience was quite humbling. Each day was a new adventure at the Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and the Magic Kingdom. We visited Universal Studios, and the same first-class treatment was extended to my family. Next came fun at Aquatica, and we visited Cocoa Beach, where Henry Landworth got his start. Here is a picture of my star that is hanging in the Castle of Miracles. A take-home star is also given to the Wish child to hang in their room and shine down upon them. Upon returning home, more gifts from volunteers were waiting at my house. Also, a very special book arrived from Henry Landworth. Gift of Life is an autobiography about Henry's life and the rise of Give Kids the World Village. The village also supplies Wish families with a special package to visit amusement parks free of charge for the next year. I was able to go to Cedar Point, Waldameer Park, and Hershey Park as a special guest. In 2016, I visited Florida and returned to the village for a day. Meet and greet characters were waiting for me, and most of all, I got to see my special star. I also saw a paver with my name engraved in it that will forever be displayed in the village, along with thousands of others. Last year, for my National Honor Society service project, I wanted to give back to this magical place that gave me so much. At a Friday night football game, I posted colorful signs around the stadium and shared my story with fans while urging donations. Cheerleaders promoted my cause by holding up large signs asking for support while the announcer spoke about my fundraising efforts. By the end of the night, I had raised over $500. This money will help another child's dream come true. Thank you for letting me share Give Kids the World Village with you. I hope you will get online and learn more about it and the magic that can be shared by one special organization that became reality because of one special man.